तपस्वाध्याय शुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिम् विश्वेशमिष्टदं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. Hari Om to all. Welcome back to Bhagavad Gita session. Today we are going to look at Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 15. In the previous verses, the Gita clearly showed the contrast between the two armies. The Kaurava side is very well organized, still created a loud, heavy and noisy atmosphere. That sound reflected pressure, fear, frustration and inner restlessness. Now, the Gita turns into attention to the Pandava side. Here, the focus is not on numbers or noise, but clarity, symbolism, sacred preparation and inner alignment with dharma. Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 15. Panchajanyam Hrushikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dadhmo Mahashankham Bhimakarma Vrukodara. Word by word meaning. Panchajanyam, the Panchajanya, name of the Krishna's conch. Hrushikesha, Hrushikesha, another name of Krishna. Its meaning controller of the senses or sense organs. Devadattam, Devadatta, name of Arjuna's conch. Dhananjaya, another name for Arjuna. Its meaning conqueror of the wealth. Poundram, Poundra, name of the Bhima's conch. Dadhmo, blue. Mahashankam, great conch or huge. Bhimakarma, one whose actions are mighty and unimaginable. Who is that? Vrukodara, wolf-bellied person, another name for Bhima. Vrukodara. When we see this shloka, we read Krishna blew his conch named Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his conch named Devadatta. Bhima, the man of mighty deeds, blew his great conch named Pondra. So we understand Krishna's conch name is Panchajanya, Arjuna's conch name is Devadatta, and Bhima's conch name is Pondra. And we move forward to the next shloka. Most of the times what happens when we read something, we go deeper into those words and formation of those words or choices of those words. We will find hidden meanings. At the same time, the story behind that particular words, we develop our knowledge extensively. That is why deeper analysis of every shloka is important. Before we go deeper into the word explanation, we have to understand why blowing the Shankha itself is considered auspicious. From ancient times, the Shankha has been considered extremely auspicious. Not blowing, it's Shankha itself considered it's very auspicious. In blowing and touching that, it is completely different game altogether. It is believed that the sound of the Shankha creates positive vibrations and removes negative energies from the atmosphere. As long as the sound of the Shankha is heard, or as far as sound of the Shankha is heard, harmful forces are believed to be withdrawn from that atmosphere. A traditional verse says, Darshana-deva Shankhasya Kim punasparshanena cha Vilayam yanti papani Tamassuryodaye yatha. Its meaning, by merely seeing the Shankha, sins are destroyed. What then if we touch that? If we touch the Shankha, or see the Shankha, darkness disappears, just like how darkness disappears at sunrise. The same way, sins vanish in the presence of the Shankha. Just seeing the Shankha. If you touch, something wonder will happen in our life. The Shankha is also described as the abode of divine forces. In another verse, it explains, Shankham Chandrarka Daivatyam Madhye Varuna Daivatam Prushte Prajapatistatra Agre Ganga Saraswati. Its meaning, the sun and moon reside at the two ends of the Shankha. Varuna resides in the middle of the Shankha. Brahmaji resides back of the Shankha. And Ganga and Saraswati resides the front of the Shankha. So all the divine forces are residing in the Shankha. That is why Shankha itself is auspicious, and touching it even more auspicious, blowing that particular Shankha and listening to that noise completely vanishes our sins. Another verse states the greatness of the Shankha. Trilokyeyani tirthani Vasudevasya chajnaya Shankhe tishtanti viprendra Tasmat Shankham prapujayet. It means, by the command of Lord Vasudeva, all sacred rivers of the three worlds reside in the Shankha. Therefore, the Shankha should be worshipped. So, when the Shankha is blown at the beginning of anything, the intention is clear. Remove the sin, remove the bad energy, remove the bad things, or all negative forces. So in this particular war, before the war starts, it started with the blowing of the conch. It means all negative forces obstructing the protection of dharma must be removed. That is why Shankha should be blown before any auspicious starting. Now, the Shankha's name and Krishna's another name and Arjuna's Shankha name and his another name, everything we will see in detail. Panchajanyam Hrushikeshu. Panchajanya, the name of Krishna's conch. Krishna is a Hrushikesha. Krishna's conch is called Panchajanya, as I said. There are many different narratives about Panchajanya. For clarity and authenticity, we stay the Bhagavata Purana narration. According to the Bhagavata Purana, Krishna studied at the Gurukula of Sandipini Acharya. When we study in a Gurukula, after finishing our Gurukula, or if you are getting any knowledge from any Guru, you have to give some Guru Dakshina to the Guru. That is the custom. Even during the education it is fine. Otherwise, after completing someone's education, somebody has to give some Guru Dakshina to the Guru. As a tradition, after completing his education, Krishna asked his Guru Sandipini ji what he desired as Guru Dakshina. Knowing Krishna's power and caliber, the Guru asked for his son, who had drowned in the ocean, to be brought back into life. Krishna went into the ocean, saw there was a demon called Panchajana who is responsible of the killing of the Guru's son. He killed the demon Panchajana and took the conch from demon's body. So, because of it came out of that Panchajana's body, the conch is called as Panchajanya. Then took that conch in his hand. Krishna then went to Yamaloka and brought back the Guru's son, and he fulfilled his Guru Dakshina. So, Panchajanya has its own story. Now, Krishna is addressed here as Hrushikesha, the controller of the senses. This title for Krishna is used very deliberately based on the situation. All human actions are driven by sense organs. If the senses are uncontrolled, desire turns into greed. Attachment turns into partiality. Fear turns into frustration. And intelligence becomes clouded. Duryodhana's frustration and Dhritarashtra's partial-mindedness are clear outcomes of uncontrolled senses. They knew what was right, yet attachment and desire overpowered discrimination. Krishna as Hrushikesha does not react emotionally. He controls the situation. When the controller of the senses decides to act, he can manipulate events effortlessly. He exposes adharma without noise and guide dharma without force. This is Krishna's Leela. He allows adharma to reveal itself fully, and when the time is right, punishment becomes inevitable and unquestionable. When Hrushikesha blows the conch Panchajanya, it symbolically declares the senses are under control, the confusion is over, dharma will now take its course. From this point onward, everything that happens in that particular warfield is not accidental. It is Krishna's Leela unfolding, protecting the righteous and punishing adharma. Devadattam Dhananjaya. Arjuna's conch is called Devadatta, literal meaning given by the gods. During Vanavasa, when Duryodhana sent them to forest, they were residing in the forest. Vanavasa means residing in the forest. Arjuna performed severe penance, tapas, to please Lord Shiva and obtained the Pashupata Astra, another divine weapon from Shiva. And then Shiva wanted to help more. So Shiva took Arjuna to the Devaloka, where Arjuna learnt lots of different divine weapons. After some times, while returning from Devaloka, Devatas gifted him a conch, which he is blowing now, known as Devadatta. And Arjuna also called as Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya means one who conquers enemies and takes their wealth. One who conquers the wealth. And Vidyadhanam Sarvadhanat Pradhanam. So even he is the conqueror of spiritual knowledge. So Dhananjaya means one who conquers spiritual knowledge as well. Arjuna mastered weapons, resources, and he had high quality discipline and inner restraint. So the title Dhananjaya perfectly suits Arjuna. Poundram Dhadno Bhima Karma Vrukodara. Bhima's conch is called Poundra. It is massive in size and thunderous in sound, just like Bhima himself. He brought it from the Pundra kingdom That is why it is called Poundra. Bhima Shanka's name Poundra because it belongs to Pundradesha. Here Bhima is called as a Bhima Karma and Vrukodara. Bhima Karma means one whose actions are unimaginable and beyond ordinary capacity. Vrukodara means wolf-bellied, symbolizing immense digestive fire, stamina, fitness and energy. This does not mean laziness or obsession with food. He is not obese with food. Bhima, because why I am saying, unfortunately, many modern television portrays or serials have wrongly shown Bhima as lazy, fat man and food hungry person. This is completely misleading. That is why Vrukodara word, his belly was very flat, just like wolf. Bhima was extremely fit. He is very disciplined, not lazy. He is very fearless. He is intellectually sharp and a master of mace warfare. So that is why don't mistake he was lazy or foodie or fatty person. He was very fit and very aggressive, very fearless. Bhima Karma. Bhima. Bhi means fear. Ma means no fear. When Bhima is with us, there is no fear. Bhima Karma means, I already said that one whose actions are unimaginable and beyond ordinary capacity. And he can do any work without effort and he can finish it off. That is why he is called Bhima Karma. Any difficult work he takes, he will finish it without any effort. That is why he is Bhima Karma. Bhima is one of the greatest of Mahabharata characters. That is why it says, one verse says, Bhimasena samo nasti senayor ubhayorapi pandityecha patutvecha shuratvecha balepicha. It means there is no one equal to Bhimasena in either army. Not in intelligence, not in skill, not in bravery, and not in strength. Even though Arjuna considered to be mouth of this particular war, still Bhimasena is integral part of this war and he is ultimate superstar of the Mahabharata war. Bhagavad Gita chapter 115 shows how the Pandava side begins the war. With mastery over senses, Krishna is there. With disciplined responsibility, Arjuna is there. And with unstoppable strength aligned with Dharma, Bhima is there. Each conch has a name. Each sound has its meaning. Each action has purpose. This is not noise. This is sacred, conscious preparation for righteous action. Once Hrushikesha acts, Dharma is protected and adharma is exposed, and the outcome is already decided. God bless you all. Hari Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkhavag bhavet. Om Shantihi. Om Shantihi. Om Shantihi. Om Sham. Hari Om.